repeated, types of sentence with all activities. जदि पिला माने कहीं देखिना तले मो चैनल नेम सर्च करी you can watch it. Okay, so my dear students, what is the first we will understand what is the meaning of this line subject verb agreement. आमे कोन कहिबा? So the simple meaning is the agreement between subject and verb. Subject of verb सहित जो agreement रे में रहिबो, there are some rules that is called the subject verb agreement. Okay, so there are so many rules and which is very important for your exam. We will explain it one by one. Okay, so in English sentence the verb must agree with the subjects in number, person and tense. Sorry पिला माने tense टा मु छाडी देछि. Okay, सबु बेले subject है verb सहित agree करिवो कोन अछि हमर tense wise, number wise and person wise. Okay, its forms depends upon whether the subject is singular or plural number. It depends when the subject is first, second or third person and tense कौन छि सब जिंस देखि करी हमें subject सहित हमें verb लगेबा. मन इच्छा हमें subject सहित verb लगे परिबा नहीं. Okay, so subject must be a noun or pronoun. We know that subject must be a noun or pronoun. Yes, गोटे subject किए हेतिबो, either noun हेतिबो नले pronoun हेतिबो. So look at the example. Sita is a girl. She is a good girl. Here Sita is noun. Here she is pronoun. This is the subject. Huh? Yes. So my dear students, subject always agree with the verb. So now we will see what is the difference between noun and verb. Noun or verb. Noun, we know that what is the meaning of the noun? All the naming words. All the naming words are called noun. Verb means all the action words. Okay, this is the short form we call it. Now come look at this. Noun becomes plural when we add s or es. केमिति हम noun को plural करिबा? केमिति करिबा? Either we add s or es. Suppose toy, toys, mango, mangoes. Singular to plural करिबा. Like this, verb also becomes singular when we add s or es. Okay. उल्टा है देख जिते बड़े आम कौन कौचु verb becomes singular when we add s or es. आम noun रे s or es लगला आम plural करूचु किंतु verb रे s or es लगला आम singular करूचु. Remember this. Okay, so the agreement between subject and verb is called subject verb agreement. Look at this. This is the important thing. Remember it. Singular subject always takes singular verb. Plural subject takes plural verbs. Look at the example. Here is subject and here is verb. Suppose I write he. से का अछि से he पाखरा में verb कौन लगेबा? He goes. मु कौन कहले always singular subject takes singular verb. से कहबो subject कहबो मु singular अछि, verb तू भी singular अछि. Jadi if the subject will be plural, then verb will be also plural. से कहला मु भी plural असली एबे तू भी plural ला. आमे जानिचु आमे रूल्स हम कोन कहला जते बेले सब्जेक्ट सपोज noun रे s कर es लगला में plural करिबा, but when we add s or es in verb that becomes singular. All of you understood, my dear students? Okay, let's go. Some basic rules we have to understand about the subject and subject verb agreement. If two or more singular subject are joined with and, they take the plural verb. बुझिला पिला माने when two or more singular subjects are joined with and they take plural verb. Look at this example. Ajoy and Bijoy, they are the two different persons. They play a game. एठी हम verb कोन रहला? Verb is it. Here verb is plural. बुझिला पिला माने काहे कि प्लूरल हला जदी मो प्ले रे प्लेस जदी प्लेस लगेबी then it will be singular. Play is plural. Before some time I have already explained when we add s or es in noun that becomes plural. When we add s or es in verb that becomes singular. So remember these lines in your mind. Okay. So abstract nouns are considered the singular subject and they take the singular verb. Abstract nouns, look at this. Abstract, what is the meaning of the abstract noun? Only we can feel, we cannot see it or we cannot touch it. Honesty, this is the only we can realize. Honesty is the best policy. This is the abstract noun. Always it takes singular verb. Good manners, good manners. Good friendship keeps us happy. This is the abstract noun. So these are the some rules which is written in your book. One by one we will discuss. Okay, first now, what is the first we will see. What is the first rule says? Verbs verbs used after an introductory there have to agree with the noun that is coming after them. कौन कहूची पिला माने देख कह कहला when there will be a subject ଯେତେବେଳେ there ଟା subject ରେ କାମ କରୁଥିବ then after the verb used after an introductory there have to agree with the noun coming after them. एठी आमे is कार केमिति बसेबा तापरे आमे देखिबा noun हमर कोन अछि. If there is the singular noun then we will use singular verb. If that is a plural noun we will use plural verbs. Okay, so look at the example. There is a book on the text here which is noun book is singular, so we can use singular verb. Here books, then we can use plural verb. Okay, got it? Next, when it is used in the normal subject, when it is used as a normal subject to make the statement about the time, distance, weather, the verb is always singular. When it ଯେତେବେଳେ ପିଲାମାନେ subject ହିସାବରେ କାମ କରିଥିବ and it shows about the time, distance and weather, always it will take singular verb. Okay, it has been it is 10 past 12, it was 2 miles to Viz. So like this. When a plural number applies to a distance, time and weight, money, persons and represents a single figure or quantity, it is treated as a singular and it takes a singular verb. Look at this. When a plural number applies to a distance, 50 kilometers, here it is a subject and it is treated as a singular and it will take the singular verb. It is 50 kilometers, it is plural nuhata. This is singular subject. So 50 kilometers, 2 kilos, 5 rupees. These are the plural numbers but used as the singular. Okay, in this case when the plural numbers applies to distance, weight and number and it represents singular figure, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ singular figure ବା single figure କୁ ସେ show କରୁଥିବ ତା ପାଖରେ ଆମେ କ'ଣ ଲଗେଇବା ସବୁବେଳେ we will use singular verb. Okay, ବୁଝିଗଲା ପିଲାମାନେ? Next, come to this. If two nouns joined by and regarded as a single object or notion, the verb is singular. If two nouns, look at this, this is a very important question, my dear students, always comes in your exam. If two nouns joined by and, bread is a noun, butter is a noun, and these two nouns joined by and it represents a single figure, so we will use singular verb. बुझीगला पिला माने नाउन दीटा नाउन थिबो एंड द्वारा जॉइंट हेतिबो बट दैट रिप्रेजेंट्स अ सिंगल फिगर, सो इन दिस केस वी विल यूज सिंगुलर वर्ब. करी एंड राइस दैट इज अ सिंगल फिगर, हियर वी यूज as the singular verb. In other cases two singular or plural subjects joined by and make the total subject plural, which takes the plural verb. Look at this. When two singular or plural subjects joined by and to make the number plural. ଯେତେବେଳେ Gopal and sister, these are the two numbers, these are two different persons and they represent plural number, so in that case we will use plural verb. The two boys and three girls have, this is a plural verb. Okay, in this case we will use plural verb. It is a collective noun. In the singular may take the verb the singular if the speaker thinks of the speaker thinks of the thing as a singular whole. If the individual number of the collective noun are considered individual nouns are considered, the collective noun can take the plural verb. Look at this. एठी पिला माने मु बुझे दउछ देख. The jury, this is a collective noun. Here the jury were divided their opinions. ଯେତେବେଳେ ସବଜେକ୍ଟଟା जो କଲେକ୍ଟିଭ ନାଉନଟା ତାଙ୍କର ଓପିନିଅନକୁ ଡିଭାଇଡ୍ କରିଦେଇଥିବେ ତାହେଲେ in that case we will use plural verb. ଯେତେବେଳେ ସମସ୍ତେ ମିଶିକି ଗୋଟେ ଓପିନିଅନ ଦେବେ ତା ପାଖରେ ଆମେ କ'ଣ ଲଗେଇବା singular verb ଲଗେଇବା. The jury as one jury has selected its chairman, ମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ମିଶିକି ଗୋଟେ view ଦେଲେ. Okay, in that case we will use singular verb. But when the collective noun they gave their different opinion, then we will use plural verb. Okay, Then some nouns like police, people, poultry, cattle usually take the plurals first. You have to remember this: police, people, poultry, they take the plural verb. The police have, the people of India are, the poultry have. You have to understand and remember this. The nouns like clothing, food, furniture, stationery, uh, cutlery, crockery, scenery, jewelry, they always take the singular verb. Okay, his clothing is, food is necessary, the furniture needs, stationery is sold. So these are the nouns, they are the singular nouns, so they will take the singular verb. Okay, next, if a clause separate the subject from the verb, it is necessary to remember that the actual subject word and to make the verb agreement agree. Kon ko if the clause separate the verb, gote clause heitibo and that will separate from the verb. Clause, what is the meaning of the clause? Clause is a group of word which has a subject and a verb, and it gives some certain meaning, that is the clause. So look at this: all the books which have been placed on that table. ଏଠି ଦେଖ ପିଲାମାନେ କ'ଣ କହୁଛି, ଆର୍ ମାଇଣ୍ଡ ଏଠି କ'ଣ କହିଲା, ଏଠି କ୍ଲଜ୍ ଅଛି which have been placed, ଏଠି ବୁକ୍ସ ବିଷୟରେ କହିଛି, ତେଣୁ ଆମେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଆମେ ଏଠି କ'ଣ ଲଗାଇବା, ପ୍ଲୁରାଲ ଭର୍ବ. ନେକ୍ସଟ ଲୁକ୍ ଆଟ୍ ଦ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ପଲ, ଦ ରେଡ଼ିଓ କ୍ଲଜ୍ which you gave my children. ଏଠି ହେଲା ଆମର ଏଇଟା କ୍ଲଜ୍ ହେଲା, ଏଠି ଡିଭାଇଡ଼ ହେଇଛି କ୍ଲଜ୍ ଭର୍ରୁ, ତେଣୁ ଏଠି ରେଡ଼ିଓ ଅଛି ସିଙ୍ଗୁଲାର, ତା ପାଖରେ ଆମେ ଭର୍ ଲଗାଇବା ସିଙ୍ଗୁଲାର. Do you understand, my dear students? Okay. Next, if the subject begins with either of, neither of, none of, followed by a plural noun or pronoun, the verb usually singular. When the subject starts with either of, neither of, nor, and followed by a plural noun, either of the boys, ଏଠି plural ଥିଲେ be, ଆମେ କ'ଣ କରିବା, ଯେହେତୁ ସବଜେକ୍ଟ ରୁଲ୍ସ ଅନୁସାରେ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଇଛି ଆଇଦର ଅଫ୍ ନନ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟ ହେଇଛି, ଅଲୱେଜ୍ ዊ ୟୁଜ୍ ସିଙ୍ଗୁଲାର ଭର୍ବ. Okay, each of, one of usually take the singular verb. Each of the students was, it is students thile bi we will not use the plural verb because our rule says that each of, one of always take the singular verb. One of the girls was. Okay, then if no or some is followed by a singular noun, it take a singular verb. If it is followed a plural noun, it will take plural verb. Jaddi if or no some pakare singular verb noun thibo, then it will take singular verb. If there is they followed by a plural noun, it will take a plural verb. Look at this: no child. Here child is singular, so we will take singular verb. No children, children is plural, we will take plural verb. Okay, when and connects two titles or designations of the same person, the verb is singular. If the persons are different, the verb will be plural. बुझीगला पिला माने, जत्ते बेले दीटा designation but the person will be one, the person is one, here we will take the singular noun. But if the designation are different and persons are different, we will take the plural verb. The Vice President of India and the Chairman of Rajya Sabha has these two posts, but the one person, single person. So we use singular verb. The Vice President of India and the Chancellor of the University, they are two different persons. So we will use plural verb. Okay. Next, if the subject begins with a fraction, the verb agrees with the noun that follows the fraction. Suppose fraction sentence start ହେଇଛି, so ଆମେ କ'ଣ କରିବା, ତା ପାଖରେ କୋଉ ନାଉନଟା ଅଛି ଆମେ ଦେଖିବା. ଯଦି ସିଙ୍ଗୁଲାର ନାଉନ ଥିବ ସିଙ୍ଗୁଲାର verb ବସେଇବା, ପ୍ଲୁରାଲ ନାଉନ ଥିଲେ ପ୍ଲୁରାଲ ବସେଇବା. acid is singular, we use has. apple plural, apples are plural, are is plural verb. Okay, if the subject begins with with a good deal of, a great deal of, a lots of, a plenty of, some of, the verb agrees with the noun that follows the such phrases. Okay, so if the sentence starts with these words, always we use the noun. Noun ru kon achi dekhi ame baseba. Okay, so the phrases begins with a congregation of, a crowd of, a flock of, a group of, a herd of, a regiment of, usually take the singular verb in spite of the plural. Look at this: a crowd of people was. A herd of elephants was. These are the group words. So always we take the singular verb here. Okay. Then a number, a number of followed by a plural, a number of, sorry, a number of followed by a plural noun takes the plural verb, but the number is of in a in a, sorry, a number of. So look at this, कौन कहला जदि a number थिबो, a number of थिले आमे कौन लगेबा plural verb, but जदि the number of अछि ताले आमे कौन लगेबा singular verb. This is the difference, nothing else. A number of plural verb, the number of singular verb. Only understand these things, remember these things. Okay. And next, statistics, mathematics, physics, economics, news, measures, moms, advice, information, jewelry. These are all the uncountable nouns and they take the singular verb. So this is the important question, always comes in your exam. Physics is my, measles is, the news was, the no information is. So always these are the uncountable nouns, always they take the singular verb. If the subject of a sentence is a clause, the verb is singular. Suppose subject टा अछि clause रे अछि, then the verb will be singular. That she is alive is good news. एठी होची गोटा subject गोटा clause रे अछि, always we use singular verb. Whether what he does these days does not concern to me. Okay, this subject is a clause. If two words are linked with the subject with the help of the connectives like with as well as in addition to together with, the verb agrees with the first word. So जदि सेंटेंस रे with अछि as well as अछि in addition to अछि तार आमे कोन करिबा प्रथम रे सब्जेक्ट रे कोन अछि देखिबा. When the subject, if the subject is singular, we will use singular verb. If the subject is plural, we will use plural verbs. Okay. The first word, first को देखिके हमें कौन करिबा, has. Next, when the words in the subject are connected by not only but also neither nor either or, and they differ in numbers and persons, the verb agrees with the nearer subject. Suppose sentence starts with not only but also, ता पाखरे हम कौन लगेबा not only but also his friends. एटी ता पाख नियर नाउन टाको हम देखिबा कौन अछि. जदि सेटा प्लूराल अछि ताले हम प्लूराल लगेबा, जदि सिंगुलर अछि हम सिंगुलर वर्ब लगेबा. ओके. The boys or his friends have, neither the old man nor his sons are, either of you or he has. Look at the example. एटी कौन अछि, he अछि पाखरे हम has लगेलु, sons अछि ता पाखरे हम are बसेबु. जदि आम सेंटेंस रु नाइदर ऑफ नॉट ओनली बट ऑल्सो लगेइथिबा ताले आम कोन करबा ता पाख सब्जेक्ट को देखिबा. ओके. Then some nouns are made of the two similar parts in a pair like scissors, trousers, spectacles. These words are treated as a plural subject and they require plural verbs. But a pair of, a scissor of, a trousers, they take the singular verb. Look at this. If we say the trousers are, but if we say a pair of trousers, it will take the singular verb. Understand, my dear students? जदि scissors, trousers, spectacles कहबा ताहले हमें plural verb use करबा. If we will take a pair of, then we will use the singular verb. Then when an adjective is used as an noun representing a whole class, it takes the plural verb. Look at this. The rich, this is a the rich is adjective, but it represents the whole rich class. So always we use the plural verb. The blind need escorts to cross the road. So remember these rules. It is very difficult also, but when if you watch once another time, जदि तुम बारंबार वीडियो देखिबो, then you can understand and you can remember also. So when the plural noun is a proper name or some single subject, or for some collective nouns it requires a singular verb. Gulliver's Travel, it is a proper name, so we can use singular verbs. Then United States is a powerful country. Okay, so these are the things. Then another rules is the verb in the relative clause is singular or plural depending on the number and persons of the antecedents of the relative pronoun. Okay, antecedents means पाखरे. The verb in the relative clause. The relative clause पाखरे relative clause is singular or plural. कौन आमे बसेबा that depends upon the number and persons of the antecedents of the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun पा कौन अछि ताकू देखि कि हमें verb use करबा. So look at this. It is you. You हमें कौन you माने this is you पाखरे हमें कौन बसेबा सबले who have wronged me. Okay, it is he who has. You पाखरे always we use plural verb here. You पाखरे में plural verb बसेबा but he is a singular, so use singular verb. Okay, so my dear students, I think all of you understand this. पिला माने जदि भी मो वीडियो टी भल लागुच ताले कमेंट्स करो, like and subscribe कर and share with your friends also, and after that I will bring some activities on this topic so that you can easily understand. पिला माने जेहेतु सब्जेक्ट फॉर एग्रीमेंट आमको मन रखिबार अछि, बारंबार गोटे थर दी थर तीन थर वीडियो टी देख, naturally you will understand this and read the examples properly. Okay, so thank you all, God bless you.